Hi there and welcome to a new video. In this one I'm going to be discussing position versus global position, because this is a topic that maybe we have seen like lots of times now. For example, over here we are setting a bullet instance position to be the marker to the global position, but why global position here and not position, and why not global position here, for example? So in this video I want to basically address these things. First of all, what we have to know is that position is relative to the parent. So for example, in this quick example, this is a shooter game, okay? So a player can move around and it automatically fires a bullet, okay? And basically there is a specific position for the bullet to be instantiated, which is this marker to the position. And if we take a look at the position is just 60-24. And why is that? If even though the player itself doesn't seem to be in 60-24, because remember that 0-0 in Godot is exactly here in this top left, and in the bottom right of the screen this is the full viewport width and height, that in this case is basically this. So it wouldn't make any sense that this global position of the marker is basically this one. And here this is the easiest way to understand the difference. Indeed, the position of the marker 2D is 60-24 because the parent of it is this area 2D. And basically the 0-0 of this marker 2D is the center of the area 2D, that is the parent. And if I actually reset the position, you can see that the marker is indeed in that position, okay? So indeed that is the position of the marker 2D. But that isn't going to be useful if we want to instantiate a bullet, because going quickly to this code, we have a reference to the bullet scene, and then here on this spawn timer timeout every 0.8 seconds, we are instantiating the bullet, and the main idea is that we are able to instantiate the bullet at this same position. So the best way of doing this would be exactly like this. And basically I'm also adding it as a child of the parent itself, that is basically a node that doesn't even have a position, as you can see. And also something just to mention, in a reality, in a game and something like that, you may not instantiate your player directly, or your bullet directly in your player scene. You would have it like in the main, and maybe here in the main you would create a new timer and do it over here, as we have done here with the rocks. But well, that would be for a better code practice, but we would have the same problem of setting the position accordingly. So first of all, what I would like to do is that over here in ready, I want to quickly address this, or actually see. So first of all, I will just print the marker to the dot position, okay, and I will just add it over here. So position equals to this, and I will have to convert this, or I don't think that I have to convert it into a string, we'll see, but I believe that yes, we should. And then we are going to print the global position, okay, so global position, and this is going to be equal to marker 2D dot global. And also, as you can see, you have like lots of things that you can modify. Rotation and rotation degrees, you may also use them sometimes, and the logic is the same for the other global stuff, okay? Plus global dot position, and I will convert this into a string as well, okay, exactly like this. Let's also delete this space, and let's convert this into a string. There we have it. I will just pause the game so that the player doesn't collide with it, and let's check here the output. So indeed here the position is what we see reflected in inspector, 60-24, and the global position is the position itself in that is not relative to the parent of the object, okay, in this case 570 by 318, or well, at that position, not by. But well, you do understand the point. So then when do you want to instantiate, to use position or global position, or rotation or global rotation? And well, the best thing that you can do if you are not able to understand this concept completely is to play with both of them and see what different results you end up having. If here in the marker I don't use the global position, what you will see is that the bullet is like instantiated over here, exactly at 6024. There you have, this is the 6024 position, okay, relative to the viewport, okay. And in reality, if we were to add a new marker 2D inside of this node, okay, so I add over here marker and I put this in 6024, okay, this is the exact position in which the bullets will be spawning in that case. So, well, in this case, this position is not the one that we want, so we may try global position, and in this case, it will work. Now, another thing, here for example, I'm setting the bullet instance dot position, and why not global position? In reality, here in this particular case, as this is a node, okay, you will be able to instantiate it directly using its global position, okay. But I would just use global position when you actually need to. If you can directly modify the position or the rotation, I would just do position and rotation and not global position. I would only do global when needed. This is just to keep the code clear, concise and direct. So well, this is all for today's video, and I hope that you were able to learn this. If you're serious about leveling up your Godot skills, check out my course. In less than 6 hours, you'll master Godot fundamentals while building this amazing project. Links in the description. See you there.